Hey guys, welcome to The Long Dark, Life 10, episode number 3. Alright, so we are ready for a drink. Time to get things started off right, I guess. Alright. So I think what we'll do today is I think we might want to go for the lake cabins. Since the update to version 137, they've added a new location or some new loot to the dam. So now I don't know if that means I have to start a completely new game, or if it means, oh, I don't know why I picked that up. That was silly. Wasn't thinking. But I don't know if that means it'll add it into my current game, or if that means I have to start fresh. But you know, we'll just keep the candy bar. We'll treat ourselves. All right. What's our weight at? 49 pounds. Wonder if there's anything here we can really get rid of before we make our trip. Well, extra hatchets obviously we can get rid of. So, a couple extra flares. Now, I've heard some chatter that there are places that aren't along that mountainside where the secret location can be. I never really went in and found out where exactly they were, but I just heard it like something about like around Mystery Lake area there can be one. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of exploring as well. So, but it has been confirmed that there are places other than where I found it twice so far. So let's see, we'll put the hatchet in there. One of the hatchets. Which one was that? It's 44. It's 22. That's fine. Okay. Ooh, sounds kind of nasty. Anything else that we can drop? No, that's pretty good. Not seeing anything really excessive here. I figure we'll probably pick up some water on the way, and we'll definitely get some wood while we're on the way. And just want to make sure we do have a lantern. Yes, we do. All right, let's go and get moving here. Let's see what the temperature's like outside. But if I'm a little quiet, trying not to wake the baby in the next room. So, one of the things that was very well received was the idea about the random timed corpses that we talked about in episode 2. So that went over really well. I think we'll go over to, what is this? It looks like maybe it's a dead something up here. I don't know what that is. Could just be a branch right up above my white dot there in the middle of the screen. Probably just a branch, but we'll head over to the collapsed tunnel first. But the corpses, the random spawned timed corpses that we were talking about, that was well received. Alan Lawrence jumped in there. I put it on the wish list, and he was all over it, saying it was a really good idea. And he totally got the whole idea behind it, meaning that, oh, this is really good. We're going to have to change our plans here. I wonder what killed it. That's going to be the thing that I'm a little worried about. Is it frozen? Oh, yeah, it's frozen. Oh, wow, he didn't eat much of it. This must have been the one that we saw get murdered. For some reason, the wolf didn't eat a whole lot of it. So, you know, I wonder if, because we went inside the cabin and basically loaded and generated a new world in there, if the wolf stopped eating it out here. I wonder if that's something that, you know, because I would think that the wolf would continue to eat this outside even though we went inside. It might be like an exploitable glitch. I don't know. Because we saw it when we came out, and then we went, I think we went inside straight away, if I remember correctly. Jeez, how cold is it? She sounds freezing. Oh, it's pretty. Yeah, she's getting pretty cold. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Go back, get warmed up. And then, let's not use our hatchet. Let's try using our hunting knife. We're going to be frozen by the time it gets done, but it's worth it for the meat. There we go. Let's run this back. Now this game, we set off with very specific plans, and man, the weather's turning. Feels like a blizzard might be coming. Oh, something's chasing this deer, I think.
God, my stomach.
What is chasing it? I don't think it was for me. Maybe it was. Wow. Alright. I think it was just running from me. That's pretty good because it spooked from quite far away. But, yeah, we start off with very specific plans, and here we go. Having to divert in our first few steps outside. But that's okay. We definitely need to recover our condition too. So let's cook this up. You know what, our fatigue's good. Cold will be good here in a second. Let's go ahead and forage. Drop the meat here. You know, I'm thinking maybe I should have left about half of that on the deer because it was frozen. It would have continued to degrade at like a slower pace, but I'm not sure. You know, I wasn't really thinking that through. I would be kind of afraid that deer might disappear. So I'm not quite sure how that all works. All right, we'll go ahead and forage for some wood while we're inside here real quick. I think we'll go, since we do have that extra hatchet, I think we'll go ahead and use our... No. Estimated wear on the hatchet 10%. I think we'll just do it by hand. Normally you can get plenty of wood by hand here. Let's go for 2 hours. I should have ate something before, but... 2 hours shouldn't really kill our condition too bad. It didn't really hurt us too much. We got 2 extra reclaimed wood. That should be enough to cook up quite a few of these. We'll eat them and then we'll store the rest. What's the condition of them? Oh, they're not in good condition at all, are they? That is some sketchy meat. Ooh. Sketchy deer meat. Mmm.
Cold. So cold. Come on. Think of fire.
Well,
Fire.
I'm trying to think. We're going to need to rest anyway for their condition to go up. Kind of got myself into a bind here. I think what I'll do is I'll take the food poisoning and we'll throw on the extra calories because we're going to need it. So let's go ahead and let's accept that we're going to get food poisoning. Since once you get food poisoning, I don't think it matters how bad the food poisoning is. I think it'll just food poisoning's food poisoning, and so we might as well get as many calories as we can if we're going to accept that. All right, let's do this. I should have looked at that deer meat. Wow, it really did degrade quite a bit out there.
Huh. I never thought I'd be dying from starvation.
Yeah, we'll get you a little something here real quick. So we don't have to listen to her talk about it too much. Hell, we might get food poison from our 66% food here. Wow, this is not exactly the start I was expecting, but... at this point, because I let the condition drop during the harvesting, I basically do need to replenish my calories and replenish my condition. Let's see what this takes it to. I know it improves the condition of the venison. I don't think it's going to improve it that much, though. I would be shocked. Let's add some reclaimed wood here. Oh boy. Let's take a look real quick. Oh, it's 53%. That's not bad, actually. Yeah, we're gonna cook all this up before it expires because this was at 2%. That means the other stuff that's laying there is at 2% also. So we're basically racing to cook this as fast as possible. All right, give me some more wood here. All right. I don't think we'll be able to cook it all. I think we have enough firewood for that, but we'll get as much as we can. Let's probably drop to 1% here while we're cooking this one. Yeah, I think we're going to get maybe 2 more steaks, maybe, cooked. Yeah, see, I'm thirsty. Quick drink. Try to get 1 more steak on the Barbie. I I would be charring the hell out of this meat if it were real life. This would be some really black steaks. Alright, I think we're done here. I think we've run out of meat. Venison has worn out. Does it give me the option to harvest it? No. Yeah, how are we doing on everything else? Everything else looks pretty decent, actually. Okay. So let's see. We got quite a few steaks out of the deal. Not bad. Maybe we can, if we're lucky, maybe we can avoid it altogether, the food poisoning. Do one more. And we'll just get enough rest to recover our calorie store there. Okay, let's eat one more. Too full to eat. Ah. There we go, yeah. Alright, so we're good there. Let's let's get a little bit of rest here then. After we cook up a little water. Of course, you don't want to let a fire go to waste. I think we'll be able to get... Yeah, we should be able to get at least 0.2 gallons out of this. Good enough. Good enough. Thirst is okay. It's 5:39 p.m. I think we're going to just end up sleeping through the night. Maybe in the meantime, since we're really not that fatigued, we can go ahead and forage for some wood real quick. It'll burn a few calories here, but hey, you know what? Foraging for wood inside has been, the calories have been reduced. I think it used to be 500 for an hour, or maybe even 1,000. I didn't notice that before. It must have been with a new update. Ooh, we don't want to use the hatchet. Maybe that's why it was. No, doesn't make a difference what tool. How we doing? We got 3 extra reclaimed wood. I just always like to have a little bit of wood ready to go. Just in case you come back inside and you're in a really bad situation, we'll be ready to go if we do need to start an emergency fire. There's fatigue. Let's forage for wood 2 more hours here. How's our hunger? Hunger's starting to move up, so we will be able to eat again before we go to bed. Just want to make sure we weren't still full, because I don't want to burn up all my calories. See, I don't like how it defaults to hatchet, because I almost use the hatchet every time when I really don't want to. On the inside of the house. That should be good. Okay, let's do it. Two more reclaimed wood, and it's dark. There we go. Let's drop this wood here. I hear you, sister. Alright, so we got 5 reclaimed wood. Ready to go. Let's eat. Hunger, and then we'll get a drink as well. Then we'll get some rests. And we'll try starting the adventure again tomorrow. In the AM. Let me see how we're doing. Yeah, we can definitely go for a few. Maybe 1 or 2 steaks at least. There's one. Probably one more. Very good. Alright. Put this light. Go to bed. Yep, condition is skyrocketing. And we avoided food poisoning, which is amazing. I think we're very lucky with that. Let's get our nightly drink. Very good. And get some more rest here. Yep, things look good there. How's our fatigue doing? Oh, fatigue, we're good. We only need a couple hours just to make it to daylight. Thinking that should do us. Seems like the shorter rests take longer. I know it's the same amount of real time, elapsed time, but or it doesn't matter how much time you actually time lapse. It's going to take the same amount of time. The whole sequence takes the same amount of time in real time. But Alright. Wonder if we got some extra water, or no. Ooh, we are a little low on water. Well. Let's do it. Let's make a little bit of water. Just enough to get us to the cabin. Or not to the cabin, to the lake cabins. I'm sure we'll pick up some water bottles on the way, but
Oh, come on, are you serious?
You know, if we walk out of there without any bottles, we definitely will not find any water during our scavenging. Alright, success. Add that to the fire. Let's do one more. See how that goes. I know we can do 0.4. Get almost a half gallon before we leave. That should be pretty good. We might be able to do a little bit more. Let's see. Maybe. It's going to be close. I'll try boiling it, but I don't know about this. I think we'll get it. Alright, 0.6 gallons. Good deal. Check my lantern fuel. I know it's burning faster now. Alright. We'll put this one down here with all the others. Definitely no need to carry that around. Alright. I don't think I need my bedroll for any reason. So let's get going. Ooh, what a pretty day. Hunger, thirst. Alright, let's get moving. Yeah, I don't know if we even really gained that much other than surviving an extra day. Wow, that's a deer frolicking around here. I wonder if he's going to spook that one when he runs up to it. It'd be kind of cool if that one caused that one to take off running. Apparently not. Sort of like a sympathetic flee reflex. So I'm going to head up here. We'll go along the edge of the wall. Keep an eye out for that prepper bunker. But again, I'm not sure if it even spawns up in this area, but if it does, at least we'll check for it. Yeah, I don't know if we really gained that much out of gutting that carcass. But it was an interesting little experiment, to say the least. Also, we learned that cooking it really did help it. I always knew that it helped it quite a bit. You know, it gave it quite a bit. You got quite a bit of the condition back from it, but never realized it was about 50%. It's pretty incredible. Those were some really sketchy steaks, though, man. Really sketchy steaks. I'm just saying that if I was in a restaurant, I think I'd be sending it back. Oh, do we ever check Max? Can't remember. Let's just see if Max has anything. Oh, no, we haven't. He'll probably have water for us.
Never know.
Wood matches, that's even better.
Useful.
That's good, too. So, okay. So 20 days. I hope we can make it. What are we on anyway? What day is it? 3 days. 19 hours. We got a long ways to go, guys. Got a long ways to go. Make sure I got my rifle. Go ahead and throw the next 5 rounds into it. Here we go. Might as well keep it out, right? If we're gonna have it, might as well have it in our hands. Is she wearing all her clothes? I hope she is. Yeah, she's got a lot of clothes on. It's only 5% or 5 degree warmth bonus. Because they're not exactly the best clothes. But that's okay. cold's starting to move up here, but I think we'll be fine for the trip. I'm kind of glad to know that the prepper cache can spawn in all these different locations. There he is. He's howling right now. But definitely makes me want to keep my eyes open while I'm patrolling around. Of course, he's going the way that I want to go. You bastard! All right, we'll move around you. Don't worry about us. People were saying in this new update they couldn't find wolves anywhere, and so far we've seen a couple of them. And we haven't had to look too far, really. So, it seems like I like it. I like the feel of it now. A little less wolves, but I would like to see him be a little more aggressive. Like, I would have liked to seen him at the distance that we first saw him start howling. I'd like to see that be about the distance where they can start to realize that you're in the area, or maybe even a little further than that. But I am a little sadistic when it comes to putting pressure on people with the wolves. See, I mean, just in real life in general, you're not going to see wolves around every corner. So add in wolves. If you want an increased risk of wolves and more exposure to them, I don't think adding more of them is the realistic answer. If you're looking for a realism, immersion feel, I think the answer is to make the ones that are in there track you from a little greater distance. So you might be getting tracked even though you have no idea. Like, there could be a wolf on the other side of this at the railroad tracks that's already started coming towards me. So when I come up around one of these blind corners here, then might be right there, you know, and I might have to make a quick shot. Kind of similar to the epic shot, you know, where you have to make a real quick shot. So you better be prepared. I guess the feeling that I want is personally, I would want my eyes to be, I would want my eyes to be just as open for wolves as I would loot. And right now, I kind of feel like I'm looking more for loot than I am for wolves. Alright. Check our normal stats here real quick. Where's that wolf at? Where'd he go? Now I am a little concerned because I figured I'd see him down. There he is. Okay, let's get over here. How's that fatigue? Fatigue is fine. It's the cold that's getting us right now. Might stop in the camp office and warm up for a half hour at the fire. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I think the random spawn timed corpses would be a huge benefit to late game.
I'll take it.
Exploration. Because right now, you know, you do your typical loot run, then it's all about conservation after that. Conservation and maybe getting lucky with a wolf here or there. But if you had some corpses, you could still potentially get items that you normally wouldn't be able to have access to later on. But it would require you to go out and do that exploring, so I don't know. Hopefully, it sounds like Alan's on board, so hopefully it gets implemented. I can't imagine it would be that difficult to implement, given that they've already done randomization as far as spawning with the prepper bunker. And they already have some corpses appear when others don't. The only thing that would be really changing would be the how long it would, when it would appear and how long it would stay. And then you just have to make sure that it was randomized, so it wouldn't be in certain particular spots, but maybe a general area. Like maybe have the odds of one or two corpses spawning in the area that we just came through. Maybe have that be, you know, a 5% chance each day. I don't know. I don't know how that all works, but I'm confident they'd be able to figure it out. Alright, hunger's starting to move up a little bit, but I think we still need to check our the railroad tracks too, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Right now our priority is going to be these lake houses. Alright, let's get inside here. Alright. Got some wood, we got... Ooh, a fire striker, nice.
I'm so cold. I just want to lie down for a bit.
Let's search everything here real quick. Downstairs, then we'll go upstairs get warmed up, but see where we stand as far as weight before we leave the cabin here. If we find a bunch of really good clothes upstairs, we
This
might
stuff
have
will
to
come in handy.
run back to the homestead and drop the stuff off, make another trip. Maybe another day, but bandages, candy bars, can opener, sneaky beans, no. Extra can opener.
This will come in handy.
Another bandage, storm lantern. Alright. I seem to remember in one of the updates that they changed the loot spawn chance for these cabinets and desks. It feels like I'm seeing more loot inside of them.
Okay.
Carl, buddy, what's going on? I'm sorry, man. I just had to go try a little spot for a few days. I didn't want to, you know, just needed a little bit of a break from you, man. I mean, you originally left me. Let's remember that. You originally left me. Alright, some boots. Cotton socks, nice. Toque. Wow, that was an awesome drawer. Heavy wool sweater. I love the heavy wool sweater. I think you could just wear that all by itself if it was 100% condition. It'd be like toasty.
Probably useful.
Some of the worst conditions. Painkillers. Hell, by the time we get done here, might just need to rest. Get rid of our fatigue and our cold should drop. Yeah, I think we won't even have to start a fire. So what's our weight at? Oh, we're up to 60 pounds already. Yeah, we're going to have to make another trip back to the homestead. We just got too much stuff here. Which is a good problem to have. Finding too much loot is a good problem to have. Now, should I go to bed with a sleep with a gun next to me? Alright, yeah, I think the answer is yes. That was a rhetorical question. Take a little drink. We really don't need that much. And we'll get something to eat here too. Peaches. Yeah, let's go ahead and eat the sketchy peaches. Alright, cold, hunger. Yeah, colds are a big thing right now. Fatigue will take care of that. Hunger. We'll eat one more steak. Well, I guess by getting that deer, we ended up actually getting kind of a free trip down here. We didn't have to dip into this these steaks down here too much. Oh, you know what? I should be doing this by condition. Oh, I had it sorted the wrong way. That's okay. Nothing real critical happened there. Let's go and get like what's fatigue at? I think maybe 3 hours. If we get stuck here, it's no big deal. This is a really good spot to get stranded if you have to. If you gotta be stranded, this would be the spot. So I think maybe what we could do is, I'm thinking like really long term here, is if we go to the homestead and we live there for quite a while and take all the reclaimed wood and we end up, you know, basically broken penniless, you know, there, I think we could probably pack up, come here, and do pretty well living here with the reclaimed wood and the wildlife around this area too. So this might be our secondary bug out location. But that might be around, you know, day, I don't know, 18, 19, something like that. Assuming we can survive that long. Again, 16 days, 6 hours is my longest amount of survival. I was in life 4. That was probably my worst series, I think. People, most negative anyway. People were just like, man, all you're doing is like a sleeping simulator. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm trying to survive as long as possible. It's the best way to do it. But apparently a lot of the viewers don't like the scientific approach. So, lesson learned. I need to be more active. I understand this isn't just to get on the leaderboards. This is to entertain as well, so. Since that episode, I'd been a little less focused on how many days I could survive and just more about trying to have some adventures. And then they brought in the secret location, the prepper bunker, and that definitely gave me a motive to be outside, or motivation to be outside for a few episodes. Ooh, 81%. Those are some nice boots, man. Wow. Makes you think that was a weekend warrior that just happened to come out here. Boots that nice. Hadn't been broken in that well. Another thing is, if you have the random spawn corpses, listening and hearing those birds like that would be very important. You'd have to watch for those birds a lot more. Now, I understand that not all corpses have birds, but I think if you start doing the random spawn, I think it would not be unrealistic or unfair to have birds on every corpse. At least the ones that spawn in randomly. I'm always certain that there's going to be something eventually in here I'm going to find. But there never is. What are we doing with all our conditions? Oh, it's 20 degrees outside. It feels really good, actually. Not bad at all. Try to keep my eyes open for a mountain fluffy up here. Oh no. Sometimes they're pretty sneaky. Most times they're not. Better be careful running down the hill. I'm a little worried about twisting my ankle. Man, there are some awesome sledding hills around here, aren't there? I mean, obviously you'd have to pick one that doesn't have tons of trees on it, like there. But there's some very nice, very, very nice hills up here. Wonder when they're going to introduce the plane crash. Looking forward to seeing that. There's our two patrol deer. Oh, I wonder how sketchy that meat is on that frozen corpse. Or that frozen deer carcass. Now see that one, he didn't spook from that far. That kind of confuses me why that other one was running. There was no deer chasing him. Unless there was a deer chasing him, maybe the deer got caught in one of these objects back here. Got stuck, I don't know. That deer didn't seem to care that I... Well, of course he is used to me. We do... Basically, he is my pet deer. I guess it sort of makes sense. If I have a pet deer, I guess it kind of makes sense he won't run from me. Alright, yeah, let's start taking a look here at our... What do we get? Got a couple candy bars. Some sodas. I'm trying to think here. I think we basically got about maybe 1,300 calories in the non-perishable, sort of non-perishable items, the processed items. Got about another, 8 calories. Might as well just eat that and get rid of it, right? Look at the weight on it. 0.01 pounds. Just to, so we don't get this false sense of security when we look at our food and think, oh, we got a whole steak. Nuh-uh. Nope. Let's go eat that one too. Very good. Alright. Everything else looks decent. Don't have a lot of food that we're carrying with us. So I think we'll keep what we have. You know what? What we'll do is we'll look in here. We'll see what is in a bad way. Oh, we got all this deer. I forgot about this one. All this deer meat in here. I forgot about that. Okay, we'll take a couple of these. Take 3,000 calories worth of that. Then we'll drop off some of our yeah, we'll drop off some of this stuff here. I think we'll keep this, the remaining items. They really don't weigh that much. Alright, that'll work. Let's move on to clothing. You know, let's look at our harvest. I'm sure we can harvest up some stuff here right now. Ah, there we go. That scroll's working now. That's good. 100% newsprint. Hot off the presses. Alright. Lots of boots, it looks like. Jeez. I'm seeing like nothing but boots everywhere. Boots McGee, that's me. Alright. I think that's it. Okay, condition now. I was looking for newsprint. Now I'm just looking at general condition of everything. Things looking pretty good. I don't really need to harvest anything yet. That toque's starting to get closer to those jeans. Alright. And then we have a whole bunch in the locker too. Let's do it by alphabetized here. Let's wear these boots since they're crap. Let's go ahead and we got mittens, don't we? Thought we had mittens on. What happened to our mittens? I thought we had mittens. So what happens when you take a day off from recording? You kind of forget where you were. A little bit. Cotton socks. Wool socks. We got those wool socks. 17%, 23%. Let's wear the cotton socks down and then use the what's left of the cotton socks to repair those wool socks. Let's do that. Let's plan on doing that anyway. Let's wear the crappy wool sweater. Down ski jacket. So that's fine, I think. Jeans, that's fine. Alright, that all looks good. Let's ditch what we don't need into here. Wow, we are good on clothing. Check that out. I'm liking that. That could open a gap up in here. This should definitely lighten our load quite a bit. Just getting rid of that stuff. It did. That's not too bad. Alright, next category. First aid. We picked up a couple extra bandages. Antiseptic. I don't think we're going to be able to fit a whole lot into here. Yeah, maybe one bandage. No. I tried. Alright, where else do I want it? Did I put more first aid stuff in here? I'm trying to remember what I decided was going to be the next first aid area. Well, I think since they're next to each other, we'll just use the lock. Well, I don't really want to mix clothes with first aid. There's so many items. Wait a minute. We got some kits here. That's my tools, general tools. Okay, maybe. Okay, we'll do this. I hate having to split up this stuff like this, but gotta do it. Gotta try to keep this place as tidy as possible. Dust attracts dust. See, I have more newsprint roll. What? Did I miss it when I was harvesting? I must have missed it. Yeah, I sure did, didn't I? I wonder how many of you guys were yelling at the screen on that one. Guys and gals. Almost up to 10% viewers on females, according to my demographics. That's pretty cool. Love to have the ladies watching. Okay, let's drop these tinder plugs here. Wow, we are carrying a lot of tinder plugs. That is a lot of weight in tinder plugs. Oh, man, I didn't realize we had that many. I'm thinking we'll carry 6 around with us. There we go. Drop one of these reclaimed woods. We still got one more reclaimed wood in the I left behind in the camp office also. Just in case I came in, desperately needed it. That's one of my emergency supplies I left behind. Intentionally. I never said anything about it, but yeah, I did. You guys probably thought I had forgotten it, but no, it was intentional. Alright, let's see here. We already covered material. Let's do tools. Oh yeah. Okay. This is our little tool junk drawer here. Let's see here. Can opener. Put the good one away. Fire striker. Oh. I think we got plenty of matches. We can leave that behind. I think I'll carry 2 flares. Don't need that many sewing kits. We'll put that up in the Rubbermaid container. There we go. Wow, we have a lot of sewing kits. Oops. I'll keep that just in case there's something new that we find. I wasn't expecting. A lot of sewing kits. We got 5 of those. We can do a lot of sewing. Alright, how's our weight? Not too bad. Alright, well, let's get some rest, knock our fatigue down. You know, I think we can make it there, but well, it is getting late too. Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and rest. I know I should take off my clothes, but you know what, let's do that. Let's get in the habit of that. If we're going to go long term, let's do it right, you know? Let's see here. I would normally leave my underwear on in this situation. Take my socks off probably. I don't know, maybe I'll put those back on. Take the ski jacket off, probably leave the sweater on, take the jeans off. Take the toque off. Let's see what our temperature's at. Oh, it's too cold. Let's put our socks back on. Let's see if that helps. Probably, no, that's not really going to be close to enough. Alright, let's try the boots as well. We might start getting cold during the night, right at freezing. I think we need to actually wear a little bit more. Let's put these gloves on. That should definitely do it. I think if we do that, we can take the boots off. That should work. Water situation. I'm almost thinking that I might need to start doing a big batch of water. Yeah. Let's forage for wood here for 2 hours. Cook up some water during the night so we're not desperately low on water. Oh, let's not do 5 hours of foraging. Holy crap. Yeah, let's do 2 hours. See how we do. Get rid of our hatchet. Almost. It blends in so well, you know? It's easy to miss. It should definitely default to none for the tool. Or it should prompt you and say, what tool would you like to use? Either way would be fine. But with the desire not to hold your hand that the devs have expressed, I can understand not having the prompt. Basically, it's on you to remember these things. So I'm not complaining. I get it. Let's eat something here real quick. Okay. Let's eat some candy bars. Not much, but we're going to need more to get through the night. Pork and beans 450. I remember when pork and beans back in the day, they used to be like 850 calories. MRE. That's very tempting, and that's only 300. There's not much left. Let's go and eat that real quick. Again, if I see partials on something that's normally like very high value for calories, I'll try to eat it so that I'm not, when I'm glancing through it in the future, I don't accidentally think that I have more calories ready to go than I actually do. Let's take one of these venisons here. Yeah, that was the lowest condition of the venison. Let's do that. That's pretty good. Okay, let's see how this does for us. We'll eat our partial MRE here. And next thing is we'll go for our venison. Very good. I'm feeling better. Feeling a little bit better here. Okay. Alright, let's forge now. 2 hours. No hatchet. I know. I guarantee you and then over the next course of this series I will forget that once. I'm just calling it right here. I think I'm foraging in the middle of the night right now, actually. Probably won't get that much wood. Oh, I got 3. Wow. I got lucky. I think I got really lucky on that. Alright, probably eat something else here. Venison's 31% condition. That's fine. Beef jerky I'm not worried about. Peanut butter's 1,000 calories. That is awesome. Good stuff. Okay, let's have one of those. Let's get ourselves a nice little midnight snack here. I'm loving how I have my lantern up there. That's so cool. Am I carrying extra lanterns? I think I am, because I did pick up that extra one, didn't I? Alright, well I got just the spot for it. If it'll actually let me put it there. Am I in a spot right now? Pork and beans. Alright guys, tomorrow I qualify. Go to the range and qualify on the primary pistol, backup pistol, and the AR-15 and the shotgun. And then the next night, start my first night in patrol, back in with my butt in a cruiser. Been 3-year hiatus and I'm back. Alright, let's see here. So, I'm getting a little excited about that. Not as excited about that as finding a nice fresh deer carcass though, I'll tell you that much. Okay, I think we're ready to go ahead and get some sleep. Let's do it. Let's get some sleep. Well, we had grandiose plans in this episode, and we sort of fell short. Notice how whenever it's something negative, I always say we, but whenever it's something positive, I say I. I don't think it's always true, but I just did notice that, and I'm like, you know, hey, we came up short. We. You're like, I had nothing to do with it. I cannot control your character, man. 4 days. We're into day 4. Alright. Well, let's get a little bit more rest here just so the sun comes up. I think our fatigue's fine, yeah. Seems like we're getting better rest through the night. We're actually not needing to go like 12 hours. 8 hours, 6 hours of good rest is plenty. So that seems a bit more realistic too. I like that. Alright. I think I'm carrying around one of those pieces of wood, aren't I? Yeah, okay, let's drop some of that. It's only 4.4 pounds, really. That's not bad at all. But let's go and drop it. We don't need that. Well, guys, normally I think I'd kind of... Oh, you know what? We got that extra storm lantern. I think we do. I think we do. Yeah, we got 2 of them. Now let's fill it with fuel. Might as well fill this one up too. Okay, there we go. Maintenance. Trying to maintain my stuff as well as possible. There we go. Alright, so got this extra storm lantern here. Let's find a happy home for it. Oops. There we go. That's not too bad, and that's not too bad. I'm thinking I might knock it over in the middle of the night, though. If it's there, so I'm going to put it up here out of my... There we go, out of arm's reach. When I have, like, turbulent nightmares about the plane crash. Alright, there Everything else good. We got a little bit of water. Right. We got some steaks ready to be cooked if need be. I'll take one of these just in case. Take 2. Alright. But we should find wood in case we do need to cook up some steaks. Oh, let's put our clothes on. I knew I was forgetting something. You could almost, I get you guys could probably hear the gears turning in my head, like real slowly, creaking and stuff. I did just wake up before I started doing this episode, so it's not like my brain is well oiled yet. Haven't had my morning coffee or my morning monster or whatever. Beautiful music. Alright. Temperature's pretty cold. We're gonna pick up the pace here. Get our rifle at the low ready here. Thanks for all the, just want to say thanks to all you guys for all the positive comments and good feedback, you know, and thanks for wishing me luck in getting back into police work. It's a really weird feeling. It's like I was out I did it for 9 years. Really busy department where I was at, real fast-paced, and pretty rough areas. And then I, you know, go do IT for 3 years to completely get away from it. And then since the job started getting offshore to Manila, decided to get back into law enforcement. My certification was good for 4 years. I was only out 3 years. Just had to do a couple little update courses. Did those and started applying. Found this nice, small, quiet, sleepy community. And good equipment, pretty good pay. So it seems really nice to me. I have this sort of rookie feeling, but then I don't at the same time. Like, I don't know. It's different from the first time I drove out of the... I still remember the first time that I was by myself in a cruiser in Springfield. I pulled out of the parking garage and I realized, you know, I looked over, my training officer wasn't there. I was cut loose. I was all by myself at that point. I passed FTO, which is field training, and FTO stands for field training officer. I passed my FTO and completed all that. 12 weeks, you know, after first putting on a badge, and I'm there by myself in a cruiser. People are going to be like calling me for God knows what, and am I prepared for it? The answer is pretty much no. When you first go out into the street by yourself, you're not prepared for it. But the nice thing is that you got a cell phone full of contacts with people on your shift that you can bounce ideas off of, and if you have any questions you can always call, and worst comes to worst you can always call a supervisor out to help you. But so yeah, there's a lot of picking up the cell phone and phoning a friend on some of those calls, making this decision. But you know, bottom line is if it's something, a critical incident's happening, you know, you don't have time to call somebody, you're gonna have to do the best you can on your own. I think that's what field training pretty much trying to set you up for, is to be ready for those times where you can't wait for second opinions. You got to take action. You got to take action now. But yeah, I still remember that first day pulling out of that garage, man. That was just weird. I'm like, what should I do? First stop, Speedway. We've got to go get ourselves a 32-ounce soda. Start the shift off right. Let's go get something to drink. It's what we did on FTO every time, so why change? Why mess with a good thing, you know? What is this? Is there something over here? Kind of looks like there's something over here. No, it's just it's just a rock. Alright. I don't think it's going to be like that when I first roll out on my own in the new small town. I don't think I'm going to have that, oh shit, sort of feeling. Please don't give me anything too crazy. Please don't give me anything too crazy. And the good thing about working in Springfield was a good group, great group of officers. Loved my coworkers. Still do. Play on the fantasy football team and all that is with those guys. Oh my god, I'm so getting slaughtered this year in fantasy football. But anyway, yeah, good group of guys and gals. And yeah, they were always just, you know, around the corner basically. There were so many of us in that city working. We'd have 15, 20 people working a shift.
Up a bit.
And there was always somebody available real close by. I don't know. I have a lot of respect for those highway patrol officers that work out there. Pardon me. Work out there in some of those really, really desolate areas.
Best be prepared for anything.
I mean, you know, they could be out there all by themselves and not have anybody around for like 2 counties. Like literally their backup could be something like 20, 30 minutes away. Some of those rural counties, I mean, he's like, well, the sheriff's office could help out, you know, they have probably a deputy. That's true, but some of those rural counties are pretty big. If you only have 1 deputy or 2 deputies in the whole county and they're stuck in a jail with a prisoner, you know, Highway Patrol might not know that, and you can't ever assume that there's going to be that guy available, the one that should be closest available. But man, it keeps changing direction, doesn't he? All right, let's see what. So yeah, you know, a lot of respect to those guys. They do a tough job, and most people of all branches of law enforcement, the least like is probably the Highway Patrol, because they're the ones that go out there and, I mean, just absolutely scorch the earth with tickets. So it's definitely not my cup of tea, not my idea of rewarding career in law enforcement, but they love it, so more power to them. And you know, like I said, a lot of respect for them. All right, let's see what we can find in here. I think I might need a little bit of light, maybe. There we go. Ooh, sound a little bit hungry. There's no sound effect for freezing yet. If there was, we'd be hearing it right now. All right, nothing under the bed. All right, next cabin. Not a whole lot in that one. All right, cabin number 2. Checking for that wolf. Never know. He was moving about quite randomly. Oh, boots. I see some boots. I already have a bunch of boots. So I can start a Gap in probably, I don't know, Payless shoe store or Red Wing boots. Something like that. What we got in here?
This stuff will come in handy.
Okay. Can opener. Cool. Always love the can openers. Another pry bar. Outstanding. You know, I'm thinking to myself, I've already got plenty of pry bars, and you guys were like, geez, you got like 4 of them now. What are you gonna? Every time I see a pry bar like that, all I'm seeing is like scrap metal. 2 pieces of scrap metal. So to me, I basically just picked up a brand new hatchet. I just need a little bit of fir wood, and I'll be able to repair that hatchet. So that's always good to have. Or, you know, repair the rifle, whatever. I think you can repair the rifle. I don't think I've ever tried. We'll have to maybe try that later. But the hatchet's probably going to be the thing that we would repair the most. Oh, quality winter coat. I think it's awesome. Love it. Love it, love it. We will definitely repair that up to 100%. That with our heavy wool sweater that we picked up earlier, that's going to be, I mean, we could just wear that, those 2 items by themselves. Alright, pork and beans. Nothing else, I don't think. Okay, yeah. Capacity's starting to get a little bit high. I'm thinking we're probably not going to be able to get to the last 3 cabins. Well, we might be able to, yeah, we can probably raid the last 3 cabins, but I don't think we're going to get to that lone cabin. So, alright guys. Well, I'll go ahead and end the episode here. You know, let's go ahead and rest 1 hour before I forget. That way we at least save the game. You guys are wondering, that's how you save your game, is by sleeping 1 hour at least. But when you go to sleep, it saves. So, just want to thank you guys for watching. We'll end the episode here. And, you know, as always, leave a like, comment, subscribe. And if you guys have any great ideas, I don't know, you guys might have access to the forums now. So, the wish list area. So you guys might want to check out hinterlandgames.com and look for look for that wish list section of the forums, and just make sure you search. And yeah, we're getting like quite a few of duplicate ideas, like ice fishing. God, I don't know how many times I've seen ice fishing. Great idea, but we got it. Believe us, we got it. So you guys take care, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of The
Can
Long
you eat
Dark.
trees?
No, you can't. That has been addressed on the forums also. No. She really should have used her search button. Take care, guys.